Once again, Nintendo decided to hide the mini turbo stat from the stats menu. I, of course, along with many of you guys, are probably curious to how important the stat is and what are some of the best combos with the highest mini turbo. Well, I'm about to show you all in a few seconds. For this test, I of course chose my favorite character, Rosalina, and then went to free roam on Mario Bros. Circuit and used the very first turn to test out all the combos. Here were the results. As you can see from that test, the combo with the lowest mini turbo lasts 2.40 seconds. The combo with the most lasts 3.03. That's not even an entire second difference. I then wanted to put them side by side to one another just to see how small the difference really was, and yeah, it's really nothing major. At this point, I was like, alright, maybe there's a catch. Let's try some orange mini turbos. Maybe they're gonna stand out more, and yeah, no. Okay then, how about some blue mini turbos, right? No. Alright, maybe it's a big difference when you use a smaller character. That would make sense. Nope. Maybe they affect your trick speed as well as a little bonus. Yeah, no. The mini turbo stat does not affect your boost off of a trick at all. What about rails then? Yeah, no. No difference. So now you're probably wondering, what's the point of the mini turbo stat then? Yeah, I don't really know what to tell you. That's for you guys to figure out, not me. I, of course, easily could have messed something up in the testing, but to me, the mini turbo stat doesn't seem to be that good, to be honest. I think speed and handling are going to be, like, way more important than the mini turbo stat in this game, and if I had to choose a vehicle to use, assuming your character has the same stats as Rosalina, I would go with something average at everything, like the baby blooper, or maybe you want a bit more handling and a smaller hitbox, go with the Mach Rocket. I have no idea how viable the combos I just suggested are, so take my word with a grain of salt, but to me, going too overboard with the mini turbo stat seemed like a pretty bad idea and kind of pointless, so yeah, thanks for watching.